Hello viewers, today is 12/05/2021. Welcome to Revamping View on Stocks. If you are watching this video and if you like the content, please subscribe to this channel, and if you find that this will help your friends, consider sharing it. So let us try to analyze what happened today and how are we going to prepare for the Friday. Today was expiry, weekly expiry, Nifty weekly expiry. There was a gap down because globally the market was bearish. We got a high probability trade at 14,800. When I connect the first point, highest point to the middle point and I extend the trend line, this was the area where we could have gone for a sell signal, or we could have always taken a sell entry at 14,760. The market came down and it also gave you an exit at 14,700. Nearly 60 point was the profit what we could capture. And considering the current trend, because it is in the mean reversion band, we can go for a buy at 14,700, maintaining a stop loss at 14,665. If the situations are normal, on Friday we can expect a gap up, or looking into the market conditions, we can see the market can go up to this mean reversion band. So the target could be 14,850, or else take a sell position below 14,655. Bank Nifty, this is a very good trade here. When I connect the trend line from here to here and I extend the trend line, today the market actually had a gap down, right? But on the 11th May, we got another trade at short position at 33,160, and market was totally on the bearish side. So I would remain on the bearish side. And then what happened? There is a gap down today. Market started continuing on the downside, and it gave you an exit at 32,707. Re-entry at 32,600. It went little bit further down and it gave you a buy signal at 32,577. The market is trading in the trend line only. Overall, the market is bearish, and by the time when the market was closing, it gave you a buy. But I wouldn't have taken a buy initiation. The main reason is overall trend line is also telling us the market is going to go down. So I'll wait for any bullish candle to break out this trend line, and then I would be going for a buy. Bajaj Finance, overall continuously the buy signals are getting initiated, but the stop loss is getting triggered. So what I thought was, when I tried to connect with an oscillator, I just found that the market is making a lower low and indicator is making a lower high. Market is making a lower low and indicator is making a lower high. So there is a clear chances of divergence in the market which is occurring. So which is telling us that chances are there market may bounce back or shoot up anytime. So there is a trend line which is also been getting extended and it is also getting widened. So buy above 5430, maintaining a strict stop loss at 5343. Reliance, there is no much big movement, but overall it is still remaining on the bearish side. 1883 below, we are going to go for a buy, or any bullish signal here we will be going for 1883 below we will be going for a sell, and above 1890 we will be staying bullish only. So overall still we are in the bearish trend since 2024. So still there is no new signal which is getting initiated. Tata Motors. So even in Tata Motors, from this area when the resistance got broke from 309, the market is continuously triggering the counter trend trade stop losses. Sometimes the prices are within the band, sometimes the prices are outside the band. So even today, if you see, we wouldn't have got any trade here. The main reason is it is outside the mean reversion band. The market gave you a buy signal at 326 and it also gave you an exit at 329. And once again, another buy at 332 and the market went up. It gave you another sell signal at 334. Because it is within the band, you would have gone for a sell at 333. The market came down. So we can expect the market to go further down in case it is remaining on the bearish side, or else buy above 336. The stop loss can be hit, so you can always exit at 325 today. HCL Tech, market came further down and it gave you another buy signal at 902, and it has given me another buy signal, and a double bottom is also been seen. So up to 927 could be my first target. From here the market can go up. Let us see what is going to happen next month. ICICI Bank, today the overall bearish trend because Bank Nifty was also bearish. It gave you a buy signal at 598. Once again the stop loss got hit. and another buy signal got initiated. Overall trend is on the bearish side, so we'll be looking for only bearish signals. So maybe you can consider this taking a buy as a short-term trade as well. TCS, it is in the middle, so there is no entry. SBI, today the market was triggering continuously on the bullish side as well as on the bearish side. So sell was initiated at 368, stop loss hit 370. It gave you a buy, exit at 373, just 1 or 2 rupees. Once again a sell at 372, and the market gave you an exit at 368. So just around 2 to 3 rupees we would have made, and overall it is something like no loss, no profit. Dr. Reddy is remaining still on the bearish side, but here if you see, it appears like a triple bottom. On this junction, it appears like a triple bottom, 1, 2 and 3. So I'm thinking this could be a resistance to support conversion zone. So this area was the resistance, got converted to support. So if 5285 or 5287 is broken, we can expect the market to go down, or else the market can be bullish. Target could be 5400. Bharti Airtel, overall it is still on the bearish side. All these band, the support areas are not touching the mean reversion band, so there is no probability of sell. And if you just zoom out, it is a kind of cup and handle pattern. Market is actually gradually coming down. So there is a small handle which has to be initiated, and then there can be a drastic fall. The target could be somewhere near 550 levels as well. JSW Steel, there was a high probability trade today. There was a sell call which was initiated on previous day, that is at 755, and today the stock is closing at 701, 711. So overall there was also a fundamental news which was telling that the market is totally overextended, and the prices of iron ore could be coming down because it can be a bubble burst phenomenon. So we'll not be taking any buy trade on today. So wherever I got a sell breakout, I would be initiating a sell. So my sell, as soon as today the market gave us a gap up and continuously it started coming down. A sell trade was initiated at 733. The market came down. It gave an exit at 725. No trade on this particular position. Another sell at 722. Continuously the market was falling. All these areas I'll not be taking any trade because it is not within the mean reversion band. It gave you an exit somewhere at 707, and market is ranging at the same level. So one trade, a buy 707, will not be taking. As I told you, overall trend is still on the sell side. So another buy was initiated at 704 and it is trading in the middle. So two trades we would have missed, but still a high probability trade and in the direction of the market was really very good in JSW Steel. Adani Ports, it is still on the bearish side overall. None of the trades will be taking or a buy. The main reason is it is not within the mean reversion band. Ambuja Cement was totally on the bearish side. Yesterday during the closing hours, the market gave you a sell signal at 316 and market is remaining on the bearish side. Maruti overall script has got a bit of error. So this Renko graph is not proper. So I'll not be explaining Maruti today. Cadillac, it was one of the highly volatile stock as on today. If you see the regular graph, the market went suddenly on the bullish side and it initiated a very long shadow and it started coming down heavily. So there was a confusion which was also created on a basis. What happened was it gave you a buy signal today. There was a gap up and it gave you a buy signal at 637. Market was continuously shooting up. And then it gave you an exit at 665. It went further up. So this entire trade, we wouldn't have been taken. The main reason is this was a sudden movement in the market. As I told you, there is a shadow which was seen. Suddenly it went up and it started coming down. So we would have got a sell entry somewhere at 670 and market started continuously shooting downside. We were able to exit at 654, making overall, no loss, no profit, because there was a sell, which was initiated and the market closed above. So around 10,000 was the loss, and from there, we were able to recover the loss on this area. So overall, the market is flat for Cadillac, but for a fresh entry, this would have been a very good, profitable. Overall, Cadillac currently has started becoming bearish side. If you just observe the daily chart, see the price has got rejected. So maybe you can expect Cadillac to have some kind of bearish patterns in the upcoming days, and maybe it can come up to 599 and then it can proceed bullish. But if fundamentally the stock is really very strong, it can take a buy initiation from where at 649 and it can shoot up to 645. The main thing, same thing has happened. Market has made a lower low and indicator is making a lower high. So RSI is also initiating a buy call with the divergence. Let us see what is going to happen. Sun Pharma, once again, it is still on the bearish side. It is not touching the mean reversion band. So buy signal is still not getting initiated. Overall, still the market is running flat. A sell trade was at 148.90. That was on 10th of May and it is continuing to go on the sell side. Still, support level has not been considered. So we'll remain on the sell side. Wipro, same thing. Market, there was a gap down today and then still falling down. No buy call. It may fall further as well. Axis Bank today was, as Bank Nifty was totally on the bearish side, will not be going for any buy signals here. And this is on the extreme side. So I would have gone for a buy at 694 here because this area and this is a confirmation that market can go. So resistance, support was created here. And support is confirmed here. So I can go for a buy at 694. So maintaining a stop loss at 691.35. So we'll see what is going to happen, whether maybe the stop loss can get triggered or it can go beyond 691.35 as well. Asian Paints, due to this big shadow and other things, the Renko chart has been disabled. Some challenges I am facing, so I will not be able to share few thoughts about Asian Paints, but this was a very huge day for us in Renko chart, in Renko graph. So there was a resistance which you'll be able to see, and we got a sell signal somewhere at 2587 and there was a sudden drop in the market, huge profit, somewhere close to 10 to 12,000 we would have made, because the market came to as low as 2532 and an exit was initiated somewhere at 2534 and market bounced back. So overall, Asian Paints is still on the buy side as per the daily graph. This is a kind of head and shoulder pattern which is telling us that the market can go up. But the point is, the neckline has to be broken. So currently, overall, the market is flat as well. So let us see what is going to happen with respect to Asian Paint on Friday. Enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. There will be no market. We'll be meeting on Friday. Thank you very much. Happy trading. Stay safe. Install the MetaTrader software. Get the data feeds of NSE and BSE stocks. Install the Renko Expert Advisor, which will help you to create the offline graphs. Install our template. You will know where to take a buy signal and where to take a sell signal. It is that simple. Now we also have a free subscription and a paid subscription. Now in the free subscription, you will be able to see all our technical analysis, where on a regular basis, I'll be sharing the videos, probably on a day-to-day basis. And I'll be sharing what are the levels and what Renko graphs are actually telling you using the softwares. Only thing what you'll not be having as a free subscriber is the custom indicators and the customer support will not be having. But as a paid subscriber, we'll be giving you the access through the WhatsApp. We'll be giving you the help and support on a regular basis. You can find me at this particular WhatsApp, as well as we also are in Instagram. You can follow us through the Instagram. We run various courses related to fundamentals and technical analysis as well. Thank you very much.